Hello guys, this is the Hexagon Zero, and welcome back to another, well, actually no, not really another. It is currently Thursday, that's when you should be seeing this, and according to my schedule, or at least the schedule that you guys have, I should be uploading a store special today. I will not be doing that. Number one, if you guys remember back to the mid-season hiatus I took in ME3 Season 3, that's because I wasn't able to get an episode out in time, so I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to be incredibly lazy and call a mid-season hiatus of 1 week. So I did that, and that threw off my entire schedule for the Mass Effect. So, yeah, that's why you would be getting one today, but my schedule doesn't say I have to put one out, so I'm sticking to my schedule, partially because the credit system is still kind of dead. Well, it's just hard to manage, essentially. Although, as you can see in this video, I do have a large amount of credits. Now, in this video, this is the gold gameplay that I talked about a while back. Well, unfortunately, the player isn't playing sound, because I'd like to be able to hear what's going on. But then again, I do have subtitles. But anyway, so this is the gold gameplay. I'm using my good old N7 Destroyer. I was actually looking for a gold match because I needed a large amount of credits quickly, because I believe this is just before I finished filming the last store special. So I decided to play a gold round. I hadn't done one in a while, so I completely decked out my character, as you saw in the beginning there, with all the... Well, actually, no, you just saw my upgrades. No, you saw my upgrades, too. So I've got armor piercing, probably cyclonic modulator, 100%, which is probably one of my favorites. And then a couple others. I think one of them was not a melee booster. I think it was an assault rifle, or no, a sniper rifle damage booster, or something like that. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This video is 25 minutes long. This is one of my infamous update videos that I tend to put out, and it's also kind of making up for the lack of a store special. At least I hope it is, because this is some pretty awesome gameplay. I can't remember how I did, but I guess we'll see in roughly 22 minutes. Anyway, I have got an actual list in front of me of what the stuff I wanted to talk about, including some backups, just in case I make it to the 25-minute mark, in case I make it to below the 25-minute mark and I still have some time left to kill. Anyway, first off, I'd like to talk about something I recently saw on Uplay. There was a little banner ad at the very bottom that said, Uplay units, you can trade them in for a chance to win new games. Now, the key word that a lot of people gloss over when they hear this is chance. You have a chance that is probably small to win a game. Now, I think it's a genius idea. Whoever came up with this it's not an original idea, because there's been many other basically ads do this all the time, but it's a rather ingenious idea because they've incorporated their own systems. And because it forces you to buy more games and play them so you can get more Uplay points, which in turn gives you a better chance to buy new games. Now, I haven't actually tested out the service, and I don't really plan to, because I just figure, you know what, I could probably just wait for a sale or something to actually buy a game I want instead of some random chance game that I could be getting for free. So, yeah, I think it's a brilliant idea. It's just, I'm warning you about, in a lot of ads, they will use a chance to win a new game, a chance to win a new headset, a chance to win a new computer, a chance to win a new graphics card. The key word there is chance. They're deluding you through marketing issues, which is something I'm rather well versed in, I guess. A lot of my friends in university are going into marketing, and that's not saying I am in university, and it's not saying I'm not. But yeah, a lot of my friends who are currently in university going into marketing, they actually analyzed. We're all gamers, and two of them actually live in the house with me, and we analyze the stuff that they put out, like ad marketings and Steam and all that. We think Steam is wonderful. Not because we're analyzing it marketingly, because we're going, games, as you suck wallets. Anyway, yeah, so we all think it's a cool idea, and that's really just something I wanted to warn you guys about, because the keyword chance is in a lot of advertisements, and just, yes, you do have a chance to win, but it's not a necessary guarantee. I'd just like to point out that Prothean just hopped. That's another glitch. I've come to refer to it as the boss hop glitch. That's quite popular with a lot of games. It was especially common in Bethesda, where dragons would hop towards you. Like, they'd literally teleport their skeletons over top of you, which is kind of odd. Anyway, Multiplayer Monday. I have the last episode coming out this Monday. The last episode of Amy... Ooh, sorry, I just called it the title I'm going to go into. Anyway, Multiplayer Monday. That's what I'm going to be trying to turn ME3 Monday into, because as you guys know, it's going to be ending this last episode, in which I'm still looking for people who want to play. If not, I have my own ideas, but if you do want to play with me for the last episode in Mass Effect 3 multiplayer, you can. But anyway, I plan to turn Mondays because I kind of want something continuous that will always be uploaded on Monday, and Monday seems to work particularly well because Monday's a pretty crappy day already, and so I hate Mondays. So if you guys want to go onto YouTube and perhaps see one of my videos, then it might brighten up your day a little bit. Anyway, Multiplayer Monday is also really easy to film because it's just over the weekend, and I've got a decent amount of free time over the weekend, so I can film something really quickly. And the reason why I want to call it Multiplayer Monday is because I wanted to be able to do any type of multiplayer game, and also because I like alliteration. So some ideas I had for it was Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer, and I'll get to that in a second. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer, I'm not really sure if that's still going on, but I kind of wanted to just, I don't know, maybe check it out. It's doubtful that they do have a network still up and there are people still playing the Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer, but I'd like to, because actually one of the Uplay things to get Uplay units is to get to level 20, I believe, in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood multiplayer. Anyway, Battlefield, some actual Battlefield gameplay. There's going to be a Commander Mode series that I plan on putting out, but a actual gameplay, so me running around with a gun and getting shot more than I'm actually firing bullets, although I do technically fire a lot of bullets. I just never really hit anything. I don't know, Battlefield is just kind of game I find it fun. I just like observing what other people do. I find that funny. Because, well, I find people funny. That sounds kind of bad, but, I mean, have you ever just gone out in public, sat on a bench, and just watched a crowded area? It's really, really creepy when you say it like this, but it's funny because people are funny. This is basically what comedy is. It's almost pure comedy. Anyway, creepiness aside, and then, of course, Mass Effect 3. I don't want to abandon Mass Effect entirely, which actually would bring me into a point later on. But anyway, I don't want to abandon Mass Effect entirely, because I am a Mass Effect fanboy. It was the game series that I fell in love with. It's what really got me into sci-fi. Not just because I was, and not just because I started playing the first game, it's just because I was following their development process. How they were creating it, and I knew when they were making it, and I thought it was a really cool idea, and an original idea for one. So I followed them there, and that kind of got me into science fiction a lot, which is my favorite genre and book. Anyways, in Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer, I wanted to get to that. This weekend, they're doing a live event, or a event of some sort, where they, essentially just have an event for their new DLC. Now, if you have the Season's Pass, then you don't have to worry about it like I did. The DLC comes free with the Season's Pass. Yay, woot. One reason to spend $14.99. This guy, he gets knocked off. I attempt to grenade him. He backs off, then he comes back up. I know he's going to be there, but he doesn't. He doesn't follow pathing, because typically they'll repeat. Instead, he comes around on my left, which I kind of suspected there. And I know since he's not there, he's coming around on my left. See, there he is. Now, I try to shoot him in the head, and I do, but just, that was some odd pathing there. But it's also quite genius pathing, because if one way doesn't work, it will try another way, which I think is kind of cool, coding-wise. Anyway, Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer, there's a live event this weekend. I plan on filming a couple of games, especially my first game, because my first game will probably just me going, what the f is going on here? How do I move? How do I jump? How come I can't kill you? And how do you do this? I don't know. I've only watched a little bit of Assassin's Creed 4 multiplayer. Just a quick guy who was playing on Xbox, and I kind of looked at it. I thought it was cool. A really cool idea. I thought it would be slightly boring. I was expecting some more large-scale stuff. Maybe a collaborative. I don't know. I haven't checked out all the game modes, so I'm not the official source on it yet. And since I have the new DLC, because I got the Gold Edition, which came with the Season's Pass, I can play with the 3 new characters, the Jaguar, the Orchid, and the something. I can't remember the name of the last one. I could probably Google it, but I don't want to. How much time we got? Oh, yeah, we got lots of time. Actually, not a lot. I've got about 8 more points to go through. Anyway, I want to give you guys an update on Watch Dogs. It is coming out. It's going to come out. They still slated it for spring, and the rumor is that it's going to be, I believe it's April or May. I don't know. It's April or May. I don't know why I didn't just fire through that rock, which oh well, I did right there. Anyway, in April or May, it's going to be coming out, and that's what the rumor is. So it's definitely going to be in spring, because Ubisoft, I don't think they've delayed it twice before. A game twice. They probably have, and I just can't remember correctly, but they're usually pretty good for releasing their games after they've been delayed once. Anyway, so it's still looking pretty cool. There's been not a lot of hype about it, because Uplay's kind of going, not Uplay, so Ubisoft is kind of going, sorry guys, we didn't mean to just kind of say, yeah, here, we've been hyping this for a year, then all of a sudden, oh, no, sorry, we're not doing this. So it's been a little quiet, but I suspect it'll start to pick up again, maybe after Christmas or something like that. Then another thing, in Assassin's Creed 4, since I have the Gold Edition, I'm not really sure if it's because I've got Gold Edition or something like that, but I've got a option in the menu called, that you see in my first episode of Assassin's Creed 4, there's a Aveline de Grand Père option. Probably it's just called Aveline on the menu, but I think it's some sort of DLC where you get to play as a, one of the female assassins during the American Revolution, I think? Or is it just before? I can't remember the time period for this one, but I think it's some sort of precursor or advertisement for their Assassin's Creed Liberation HD game, which is available for pre-order for $15, which is, normal pre-orders like $60 or $70. So it leads me to believe it'll probably be a short game, or maybe Ubisoft is actually lowering their prices on games, which would make my wallet incredibly happy. Anyway, I wanted to do a gameplay series on that too, because Assassin's Creed 4 is an amazing game, and I want to do it justice by not just having a every second day series. I also want to have something else out there. But that leads me to a problem. Most of my channel right now is Assassin's Creed, the occasional Skyrim, which I originally my plan was to not to have a schedule for it, just whenever I want. But if I don't have a schedule for something, typically I will forget to do it. So, yeah, I'm going to try and think of a schedule for it. I don't know, maybe I want to say every Thursday, but that's... No, I guess it could fill the every Thursday slot, because store specials are going to be gone, along with the ME3 Mondays. So I guess it could take that. That's an idea. Anyway, I haven't given much thought to it. But that brings me back to my original point. Mostly it's Assassin's Creed and Mass Effect 3, and eventually it'll be Watch Dogs and a whole bunch of a slew of other games that I plan on buying and showing to you guys. And I do have backup games just in case I feel like it's really coming into a dire need for more games to play. And I've also been recommended to play some more, less first-person shooters, because that's something I enjoy doing. I like playing first-person shooters, but I also like strategy games. I don't want to do StarCraft because not too many people, but a lot of people do StarCraft. I wouldn't really see much point in it. So a couple of people have recommended horror games, like not exactly point and click, but like story progression, like you choose your responses and stuff like that. But anyway, getting back to Mass Effect, I want a while back, I think it was in the beginning of Season 2, I mentioned, of ME3 Mondays, that is, I mentioned that I wanted to do the actual games for Mass Effect. So, actual gameplay series, so Mass Effect 1, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, taking a character all the way through that. Now, I wanted to do it when I had a larger fan base, so I can ask you guys your opinions and stuff, like, who do you want to romance, what class should we be, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. I really don't know what to do, because right now I am... Well, actually, I'm going to talk about that later, but my fan base currently right now is I get on average 11 views per video about 2 days after launch date of the video, and views spark up after that. Right now, on average, I believe I'm getting 200 views a day, which is amazing. 200 views a day is just wow. Of course, that could be just the same person watching 200 different videos. Yeah, on a side note, I recently passed my 600th upload, so yay, in a little over a year we got 600 uploads. Yay. There's going to be no special for that. There will be a special when we hit 750, but not 600 or 650 or 700. Anyway, montages. I really enjoy making montages and setting the music and stuff. I do not enjoy actually finding gameplay, because I generally just am a complete jerk in games. I try and screw with the AI. I try and break game code. I make a really good game tester because I've broken so many games, it's not even funny. It literally got not even funny at one point. But I enjoy making montages and setting the music. And the problem is setting them to music, because there's a whole bunch of royalties on music, and you can't exactly set it to music because all these companies will be going, oh, there's going to be ads on your videos. And blah, blah, blah. That's why I try and attain permission from them, like I did with Audio Machine. I got their permission to use the song, although I couldn't monetize the video because it's still technically protected under their copyright. But I have an idea that involves another favorite YouTuber of mine. But anyway, montages. I'm going to try and make more. Like, there's going to be... Oh, well, I'm trying to get into my last topic, the most exciting topic, early. Well, that's what I'm not trying to do. Anyway, montages. I plan on making more. I'm not really sure what. I don't know whether to make them game-specific or like I did with my 100 subscriber special. At least I think that's what it was. Or was it my 500th video? No, it was my 100th subscriber special. I did a whole bunch of games all compiled together. And then I guess I can make it whatever I want. But, you know, I expect to see more montages. Or at least I'll try to put out more montages. Another point that I actually didn't have on my list here is that some of you may remember my Left 4 Dead series that we were going to do with 3 other YouTubers. Climactic, Evolution. He's gonna kill me if he sees this and I said his name wrong. And Revolution Gaming. Due to the fact that Revolution Gaming hasn't really been that much active, we're probably going to be cutting him out because he doesn't really have much time anymore to do stuff, which is kind of sad because he makes some really good, really amazing videos and he's really interactive with his fans. And I would have liked to see him do some more stuff, but he's kind of busy right now. So, yeah. Anyway, we're going to try and get Left 4 Dead restarted sometime, I don't know, maybe early January. It was originally supposed to have this series out in August, but meh. It's also kind of hard organizing a whole bunch of people and getting games to work and recording to set up and all that stuff. Anyway, I would like to talk about something else called the VGX Awards. That's Video Game X. I'm not sure what the X stands for. I haven't really done much research in the topic. But the research that I have done is I watched the stream of it through Steam. And after finding it through Steam, because it was kind of hard to find. And it was cringeworthy, to use another video's word. Their title, that is. It was supposed to be about video games. It ended up being just a Joel McHale rampage. Kinda. Joel McHale I find really funny. Well, not really funny. I just find him really interesting. Especially on... sorry, bumped my mic. On Community. And I just like the dry blandness of humor. But he was a little bit too direct in this one. It's supposed to be... It was being watched by kids, and he was making some pretty... sexual comments, I guess. Yeah. I didn't see all of it. I kind of just got bored of it after a while. And some of the awards were a little bit odd. But anyway, I hope they change it back to whatever format they had before, because a couple people were mentioning that and said it was better. I haven't watched any other video game awards. I wasn't even sure there were video game awards, because the video gaming industry doesn't seem to be that focused on awards. They just want releases and DLC and better gameplay and forums to talk about how good their game is. Of course, that's a huge generalization on mostly the bad industries. So, there are game developers or whatever. Not really bad. Developers can't really be bad. They just kind of make the game. Well, no, they can be bad. Whatever. I'm just going to get off the topic before I cause an international incident. Anyway, I would like to talk now about Origin versus Steam versus Uplay. There are, well, versus Game Booster. Basically, any product that has a games contained in it through cloud-based gaming. And now, Razer Game Booster may not be cloud-based gaming, but it is still, it boosts games through the cloud. I'm actually running out of time. I gotta speed this up. Anyway, I wish there was a universal platform where I could link all of these together, like Origin, Steam, Uplay, and Razer Game Booster already does that for me. It just takes all my games and sticks them together, but it's really just adding a menu to a menu to a menu. Because then I have to go through Razer Game Booster, and that will start up Origin. Then I have to go into Origin and click on Mass Effect, and then through Mass Effect it will start up the game. Then I have to go through the menu to get to the multiplayer. So it's just a whole bunch of menus. And I really wish there was a universal one where I just click on it and it takes me straight to the game. Anyway, the thing that I've been hinting throughout this entire video is the 200th subscriber special. I did not expect to hit 200 subscribers so quickly after my 100th. So, a couple weeks ago, I was looking at it, 160, 173, 174. Oh crap, I've got to make a special for this. Because 200 subscribers is awesome. I never expected to have this much. Well, maybe I didn't expect it, but I kind of knew or guessed it might happen. Also, this cover spot right here is just, wow, brilliant. Except when you're being hit from the back. Anyway. The 200 subscriber special, I started filming for it last night. I got a little bit of Assassin's Creed 4 gameplay before I actually fell asleep with Assassin's Creed 4 running. So I woke up and the Jackdaw was about 18,000 miles away from anything else, and it was threatening to desync me for the third time in a row. I later figured out, because I woke up at 4 in the morning and I fell asleep at 1. Anyway, the subscriber special is coming soon, and as with all of my specials that are concerning a numerical number, it will not be on the date that I hit 200 subscribers. It will not be 2 days after. It will probably not be 3 days after. It will probably be up to a week after I hit 200 subscribers. I'm sorry about that. It's just the fact that I am very nitpicky with my editing, and that was an amazing missile shot. I just like to kind of toot my own horn there. But, yeah, so I'm kind of nitpicky with how I edit things. I get, like, zoomed in Windows Media Player, and I split it in, like, frame by frame just to make sure I have just the right impact. And then I run it by a whole bunch of people. Essentially, I beta test my specials before I release them with a whole bunch of other people to see what they like, see what they don't like. If they like it, then I'm, well, alright, yeah. If they don't like it, something about it, then alright, well, whatever. I'll just go ahead and change it or edit it or compromise or something like that. But anyway, expect that. It's coming out soon. When I say soon, it could be, I could just like, because right now I'm getting about 1 subscriber every day, or maybe it's 2, so that leaves me a time allotment of about, no, actually till Christmas, when I'll hit 200 if I continue at this rate. But of course that rate could increase, or it could most likely decrease. Yeah. But I just found it kind of cool. That means 200 people have, or actually it's 180 right now as I'm recording this video. It means that 180 people have hit that subscribe button. That to me is just mind-boggling, because I have absolutely no clue why you want to watch my videos. Yes, I will, for entertainment purposes, say that my videos are good, but I actually find them not that good, considering they're most of the time they've got a low bit rate, so there's often blurriness in them, and it takes a while to reform the pixels, and most people will just blame that on YouTube. It's not YouTube's fault, it's actually mine, and I could have them render with a higher bit rate, but that would just take forever, and I actually like enjoying using my computer when I'm not using 100% of the processor, so yeah, I'm just not really sure why people subscribe to me, but they do, because apparently they like my content and the fact that I upload regularly and blah 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 blah. So yeah. I'm not going to have time to discuss any of my backup points, so that can probably be in a later video. Anyway, tell me down in the comments what you guys think about anything I've discussed here. Do you want me to do more montages? Do you want me to play a certain game that you recommend, or something like that? Just tell me. It would be super amazing. Anyway, so as we're nearing the end of this amazing round, which is only 23 minutes, and that's, I think it's just about 2 minutes below the average length for a gold round, I got a large amount of XP and a large amount of credits. So, I would like to thank you guys for watching. Please remember to subscribe, like, favorite, comment, and all that stuff, and I will see you guys next time. This is the Hexagon Zero, signing out.